Okay, folks, we're live. Day 2, Cordova Hill, Heartbreak Hill. You're right here on 15th and Cordova with Kill Casey, your host for the whole weekend. Here are the first teams. Let's turn it around. I do hear that we might have a big bib swap down there in the positions. You're joining us live right now. Share the feed. Let us know where you're from. 2 teams coming. Here we are, Day 2, Cordova, folks. Let's see who the teams are. Here it is. Oh. Okay, so there it is. You got Eli Campbell. And then you have bib 21, Hans Gott. So Hans in pursuit. Eli's up and over. Look at Hans running hard. Going. Hans making up position. Okay, folks, that's your first 2 teams. Day 2. Wow. Okay, so let's see what happened down there. Let's go ahead and take a look at our sheet here, our cheat sheet. So, and we'll be keeping an eye down the trail. So, we had Eli Campbell, bib number 23. I do hear that Lance Mackey has called for his dog truck. Todd Whitcomb, I'm not sure. Tony Blanford did scratch. So, Eli was the first team up. And then Hans Gott, bib number 21 right there, came up right behind. So, we're on, folks. It's now game time here. We're going to have to play the waiting game. And as you know, if you've been here with me before, the teams all come around the edge here. And there's 2-minute intervals at the start. So that means there's lots of time built in here. We do start the feed right as the first teams come. And then we have to kind of go in between. And the dogs will come up. Cordova right here. You can see it's a little narrower this year. Lots of families and crowds right here. The teams also come down this hill in the morning, so there is a rut in the middle from their brake mats. Some of the teams brake pretty hard. Some of the teams fly right down. In fact, one of the couples here on my general support crew around me here were here this morning, and they said that some of the teams rode their mats really hard down the hill. Okay, team coming in. This is the 3rd team coming up on day 2, folks. So you're just at the beginning of the hill climb. So glad you're joining us from all around the world. Colder day today for sure. I've got my hat on. I've got a couple extra layers on. The cloud cover is keeping it much colder. Yesterday I got a sunburn on my nose. Okay, this might be Wendy. Wendy Callis had a tough day yesterday. Let's see how they do. The same thing as yesterday. Same exact thing as yesterday. Here we go. Kim Wells running down. Wendy Callis' team. Just jumping off the right side. It's not a big deal, and they're allowed to get some help to get back on. She's got a little pressure now coming behind her, folks. So we got another team coming up behind her. But she'll get them together, hopefully. Fix a tangle or 2. You're watching Wendy Callis, bib number 20 from Fairbanks, Alaska right there. Team jumped off Cordova Hill. That's why they call this the Heartbreak. And then we got a team coming up behind. So now it's going to be a narrow pass here. Can you feel the pressure? Can you feel the intensity? Holy moly. Let's see if they can do it. Can they stay focused and get up and over? Get up and over that hill, guys. There you go. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Okay, cool. Now we got the next team coming right here. So there's no big issue there. But boy, this is... Okay, getting a little distracted there again. Let's see if they can keep it together. They're looking around, but they're going to make it up. There's Todd Whitcomb right there, pushing hard. Okay, that was exciting. Wow. Todd made it up and over the top. The spacing ended up working out really well, but that was a moment there, folks. So if you're just joining us, we just had Wendy Callis' team do the same exact thing as yesterday. Same exact. Dogs will often repeat their actions. So yesterday her team G'd off Cordova onto the sidewalk. Today her team did the exact same thing. That's why getting dogs in routines is important, because they do remember. Right. Wendy got them back on the trail with the help of Kim Wells and some volunteers. Got them back situated, up the hill, and right behind was Tom Whitcomb. So very, very cool. we've had now 4 teams head up in 2 sets of 2. You had Eli Campbell followed by Hans Gotts, and then you just had that great run there with Wendy Callis and Tom Whitcomb. So it looks like Lance Mackey's out of the race, and then our bib number 26, Tody Blanford, also scratched. So here we go. We'll go ahead and turn the camera around. It's getting exciting down here. I don't see a team coming quite yet, but I want to show you the kiddos. This is what the dogs have to face. They got to face kids and crowds and people cheering, and dogs don't necessarily like that very much, but if you're going to win the Rondy, they got to be ready to do it. That was crazy. There goes Paul, one of our volunteer mushers, helping out. And of course, we're listening to Mike and Jeff on the 590 AM right now. Bigger crowd today. Here we go, dog team. You can hear that native call there. I do believe that Lance is out. Let's see who this is. This is Dad McCracken right now. Dad McCracken looking good. Up and over the magic carpet right there. Keeping it moving.
Back to Cordova Hill. What do you have, Deanna? Thad McCracken, looking still incredibly strong.
Yeah, Thad McCracken with a great run. Let's see who's next, charging up the hill here.
Getting ready to hit that incline coming up Heartbreak Hill.
Yeah, we're hearing the report that I heard is that Lance called for his dog truck. Hard charging team here. There you go, giving you guys up close action. Look at that magic carpet, making it up the top. Just that's all they need to do right there. Their money. That's how it looks. If your lead dogs just keep going, your money. If they don't, this becomes Heartbreak Hill. Yeah, so the report that I'm hearing is that it sounds like Lance Mackey called for his dog truck, folks. So we haven't seen his bib come up here. I don't think we're going to see his bib come up here. I'm not going to officially announce what I don't know, but I do know that we haven't seen him. He should be in by now, and it does sound like he called for his dog truck. So everybody who's looking for the top of the pack, Buddy, Maya, Greg Taylor, they're going to be much later down the road, folks, because this is a reverse start today. And as Buddy Streeper explained this morning, it's not like Buddy who starts 50 minutes after the slowest team passes all of the teams. That's not this kind of race. There's a lot of spacing out there. So we're going to see the top 10 teams here in another bit of time. We're working through the lower bit of the order now, and we'll work up to the top. So stay with us here. It'll probably take another 40 or so minutes. But that's the waiting game we do here. And everybody just gets set up on the road, gets their favorite spot. Melissa Kupash, who's got her camera out, so look for her photos later. They're going to be good. Here we go, dog team. So Deborah Modewell just asked, where's Ray Radington? He's probably at home having a nice cup of coffee. He is not entered in this race. Okay, thanks for joining us. Share this feed. This is the exciting action, folks. Day 2. We've already had some really cool things happen here. All right, there we go. Danny Beck's team's going to make it today. There he is. A lot less talking than yesterday. The magic carpet worked for him.
Wow, looking strong. Well, other than that little left-hand turn.
Okay, Danny Beck will be happy with that one. I had a chance to talk with him at the dog truck this morning. For those of you who watched the feed yesterday, you'll know that he was quite vocal. He said that was the only real time of the whole race that he talked to his team. He wanted to make sure they didn't shut down mid-hill. Danny Beck is a super good musher, but also a big, heavy man. And so if the team shuts down in the sunshine, that can cost you a lot of time. So just to follow up there, let me go ahead and sweep again. Let's look at, so you can see we're in the city so that the traffic crosses the road until there's a dog team. Once there's a dog team, all the volunteers jump in, shut down the road, throw some snow on it. Dog team comes up and over. So if a team does shut down here, it does actually slow down the traffic as well. So it's one of those things. Okay, let's see where we're at with who we're waiting on next to come in. Hopefully you all have your start list printed out, right? Get online, get those printed out. Yep, Lance has dropped out, we believe. So we're looking for Regine, Frank Haberman, Bruce Magnuson coming up next. Eric LaForce scratch, didn't even come to start today. His back was too hurt. So we're looking for the next 3 mushers there. And of course, where the teams come is right over my shoulder right there. So we're all looking right there. Lisa said, where's the list printed from? I put an image up on Kilkee Live today that you can screenshot, print off your printer there, and that's got the start time. So Donna Jarvingus joining us from the UK. Great to have you here. Yep. And we have Lance Mackey out of the race, sadly. We're not sure what the whole story is there, but we'll find out. See, I know everybody wants to see Lance race on day 3, but I'm looking through your comments right now. Wow, we have a lot of great mushers joining us from all around the world here. It's great to see my mushing friends, Steve Fox, John Malberg, Lisa Sefal, Andrea Swingley, all these folks I've done events with. And okay, here we go. Let's go. Now, if you were on the hill, you'd be excited too. And so our goal is to bring you here. We want to bring transparent live race coverage to all over the world. Let's see how they're going to do. It looks like they're going to take it right up and over. Oh, there you go. Nice job. Okay. And here we go. There you go. Frank Haberman right there running. Looks like his team's going to get up and over. So both those teams making it up and over Cordova. That's the key. Even Amy Dunlap, who had the second fastest time yesterday, had a bit of a slow hill climb. We talked about it today. Better to have a slow hill climb that gets you over the top than a shutdown, right? You don't want to shut down. That's what's going to, let me go ahead and, wow. Here's Kim Wells running down, one of our ASDRA musher volunteers. Everybody's looking at their clipboards. Everybody's looking at their timesheets. Everybody's. And remember, if your dogs are tired, you have to carry them. So carrying a bunch of dogs up this hill gets tiring. So we're looking down the hill here to see who's next. Great turnout here in Anchorage today for the race. Downtown was beautiful, colder. And we're listening to the radio too, of course. Mike and Jeff there. 5:90 a.m. giving us all the checkpoint times. And this is what we wait for. We wait for right there. We wait for that team to come around the corner. You can see everybody down there waiting. It's just part of the ritual here. And then zooming out, you'll hear the people cheer. And some dogs will start looking around. They'll start wondering, what are we getting on here? There is an area for head-on passing. It's not here on this hill, but there is a loop where there can be head-on passing for sure. We're getting a little bit of an update here from Kim on Lance Mackey. Looks like Lance is noticing that his team was slowing down today and wanted to call for the dog truck. So he did. I'm hearing on the radio right now, it looks like Greg Taylor's making up a lot of time today. Greg and Ricky always mushing hard. All right, we have Darlene Williams joining us from Mississippi. Or is that MS? Missouri? Okay, here we go. Team on the trail. That's what we wait for. Then, of course, the next question, which team? Okay, let's see who this is. How does that look to y'all at home? Look at that, team charging. Yeah, I gotta get him. Look at that, running hard. There's Alex Crittenden right there. Alex charging up the hill, giving a good run in there. Another dog team here. I'm gonna move on down. I'm gonna move all these kids here. Okay, dog team. Look at that, Armin Johnson right now. Running, working it. There's Armin up the hill. Okay, I'm gonna have you four off the trail or on that side, not here. Okay, just this is a filming zone, okay? So you can be on that side or you can be off the bank, but not here, understand? Okay, great, thank you. So that means off of here, you can be over there all you want. Thank you. We're gonna clear the line here, folks. This is a filming area for the rest of the world. All right, everybody copy?
You're in our way.
What's that? I'll move here soon. I'll be in whatever way I want. How about that? Okay.
Hey, tell us the number then.
Dog team coming in. Everybody wants to see what's going on here, so we got to clear the trail. This is the official Fur Rondy feed, watched all over the world. You hear the calls behind me. You can see a second team coming around the corner there. Another good run here. Jeff Kahn, look at him, focused, running hard. Dog team up and over. Look at that, Jeff Kahn looking great. Esther, Alaska. Another team coming crossing the road. This is on the Fur Rondy page right now. You can turn your phone on and watch. Here we go. Wow, that was a nice run for Jeff Kahn. Here's bib number 13. Look at those dogs focused. Let's follow them up. There we go, looking good. Brent Beck there running up hard. Wow. Brent Beck looking good, charging up the hill, keeping his focus. Okay, cool. I'll move back to my spot, but thanks.
Well, so much fun to have her.
Well, come on down. We just can't have the kiddos playing around. That's going to drive me nuts. And everybody at home who was watching, sorry about the kids there. It makes everybody watching at home nervous to have kids too close to the dogs, okay? This just in. It's a long-standing tradition to not mess too much with these dogs. Throwing snowballs, that doesn't work. So, okay, cool. Especially as the stakes get higher each day, right? There's a lot of money in the line. There we go. Here's our crowd here. We got the line cleared again. So now we got a good clean look down there. Brent Beck looking great coming up. People have been really, really focused on this hill. Okay, so we're getting the radio reports of the.
You're waiting on Amy, right? Yep. Okay, sounds good. That's what we have left there at Tudor Road. So what's going to happen is Buddy's going to.
Looks like KP might have passed
and then
Amy.
Greg down, and that might be where he makes up the time. So let's see if Greg, you can hear me. Go ahead and put it on the floor and see if you can get it home.
CBS Radio, Jeff and Mike giving Greg Taylor some advice here. Greg's making up some time today, folks. Here's what this looks like. We got our radio on, we got our trail watch on, and here comes the dog team. So make sure you have your radio on at home, folks. Stream it if you can. I know they had some issues yesterday, but make sure you're getting those stream. They're looking at all the times.
The time between that stoplight and this finish line is getting faster. Yep, this should be Alex. Is that Gary Martin? It is.
Is this? Let's get right in position here, folks. Okay, here we go.
See the well-conditioned, really well-conditioned dog team show up. They want to go another.
We're going to see.
Let's go back to Goose Lake. Lindsay, what do you have?
A little distraction there. Yep, Gary Markley charging up the hill again. Okay, stay focused, kiddos. There you go. Magic carpet right up. Go get him, Gary. There he is. He's going at the pace of his team there. He's not going to overrun his team. You can see that little smile on his face saying like, I wish they were going just a little faster. But hey, clean run up the hill. That's all you can ask for. The alternatives are a lot more costly. So good run from Gary there, but you could see on his face a little look of, okay, they're a little tired. Gary was just sort of jogging, not really running. Yesterday he was running up this hill. But it looks like it's going to be a very tight race with Bud Streeper, Greg Taylor, Caruso Parteau, Amy Dunlap. And you can hear on the radio teams are finishing right now.
It's pretty darn close.
Here we are. You got folks checking their times and clipboards and just doing all the in-between stuff. Look at that. Okay, cool. Dog team coming. That's.
That we do, and we're getting really excited because we have the top of the heat who will be coming through here any minute. And we did have Bib 10, who should be a little more closer to you than he is to us, Gary Markley.
Is this Michael Tetzner? That's what we're hearing here.
I love my descriptive trail reporters. They do a great job, don't they? Yeah, for those of you looking at the race.
Okay, let's see what we got here, folks. Looks like could be Tetzner.
Marvin Cochran has made up 4 minutes on Caruso Parteau. Wow. Made up more than that on Amy Dunlap. So he starts the day in 6th, and right now he is beating number 2 and number 3, which may very well mean that he could end up in the top 3 today. All right.
Here we go, Michael Tetzner, Berg, Germany. Okay, looks like they're slower today, but getting over the top. There you go, Michael Tetzner. He's going to get up and over. It's great to see everybody cheering everybody on here and letting us know when you lived in Alaska. That's so cool to see here. Right on. Darlene Williams lived here in 1967. Before I was born, Darlene. Look at this. Great crowd here. Everybody helping me out. We'll give them a little FaceTime here. Yay! Some well-known faces here in the crowd. God, this is exciting. Wouldn't it be cool if there were just a team every minute? Another team. They're way down there. You can see the team coming in.
Michael Tetzner, he is up over Cordova Hill, headed your way.
All right, sounds good.
And a second team coming in behind them, folks. We got a 2-team hill right now.
You know, you want to analyze the race and see what's going on. We just don't know everything that happened yesterday. Right. And And to them, it was nothing. But it might have just been their strategy. They might have said, well, I'm going to try this lead dog, I'm going to try this. And then, well, that didn't work, so we'll try something else, right? Or they went with yesterday what they did, but today they're trying. Yeah.
Maya Hardham coming up the hill right now, folks. If you're a Hardham fan, right now, it's game on for Maya. Here's her dogs. These guys have won this race before. They know where they're going. Go get him, Maya. Maya's running hard. Okay, cool. There's Don Cousins right there. There's Don Cousins kicking away, getting after it. Okay, so Maya Hardham on the move. Rookie 18-year-old running Arlie Reynolds' team that Mark bought after Arlie retired. That is super exciting to see an 18-year-old. She, of course, lives with her dog team, trains her dog team. Is taking a gap year to race them. So what a great experience. She's put in her time there at home at least. And the trail is something she can clearly handle because that was a good run for her. Dang. If you want to meet Maya up close, we have an interview from her on YouTube and also on the Fur Rondy page from a couple days ago, so you can meet Maya Hardham. Wow. There we are. Cordova taking a breather here while we wait for the next team. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that's Marvin.
We got Marvin Cochran right now. Way down there, folks. Yeah, if you're a Maya Hardham fan right now, you are excited on day 2. Let's see how she finishes. That's such good news. I love when the young hard workers get some, show us what they have. You don't just come out here and ride the wave. You got to earn it, make decisions, stand on that sled. Okay, Marvin Cochran, North Pole, Alaska. A Cochran name in racing, as old as it gets. He's been running this race a long time. Look at this crowd on Cordova Hill cheering on Marvin. How cool is that? What a great crowd. Marvin got off that one runner and you knew he meant business. He was going to start running. He's not a young kid anymore, but boy, he certainly mushes with a lot of heart. It'd be great to see him get on the podium. For those of you who've been following this race for a long time, Marvin's done this for a long time. He's still looking for his first Rondy trophy. Okay, looking back up the hill. Yep, just to give you a little recap here. So the recap that just happened a couple minutes ago that was exciting is Maya Hardham, bib number 7, was looking good on day 2 again, holding her own, 18 years old. And then right behind her, bib number 8 was coming in looking good as well. So that was Don Cousins' team, and then we just had Marvin Cochran's team. It sounds like there's been a little bit of a Amy Dunlap had something going on out there. She was the last team to get through the last checkpoint, or the first checkpoint down there. So team in. So we'll keep an eye on Amy's time. I think Greg Taylor's making up some time today. Marvin's definitely making up some time today. So then tomorrow it'll be reverse order again. Slowest teams first, fastest teams last. That's much better for the city to get all the slow teams through, get the fast teams through, and then get the city back into party mode. Open the streets up, get traffic moving.
Yeah, that is definitely Greg Taylor.
Greg Taylor right now. Look at that. Greg Taylor, the Taylor Racing Dynasty, here they are. Let's keep an eye on those lead dogs. Can they keep it together there? It looks like they're going to keep it together. Lead dogs are going to bring, there's Rick Greg running right along. Oh boy. Greg Taylor having quite the run today. They do look a little tired. Let's see how he sets them up for tomorrow, but it's time to race, folks. This is day 2, day 3 tomorrow, and the money's on the line. $8,000 for first, $6,500 for second. Pays out 20 places. And all that is due to the generosity of the sponsors. So many great sponsors this year for the Fur Rondy. We're grateful to them all. God, that was cool. Okay, I got my little sponsor list here, folks. I'm going to move this out of the way so you can still see the road and give you the quick rundown there. It really does matter that these guys give us money. Hey, look at that. We're on there too. So anyway, all these folks, thanks so much. Without you guys, there wouldn't be the big purse. There wouldn't be all the coordination. We really, really need everybody volunteering and supporting the clubs, following the feed, sharing it. All that helps. Everything that you guys do at home to share the feed and get the word out that Sprint Sled Dog traditions are still alive and well helps. Okay. Okay, here's a man who's been up this hill how many times racing? 10 or 15 times. Everybody recognize this face out there in the world? Mr. Reddington, one of the many Reddingtons. In fact, I had an online audience member ask, so when does race start? I think some people jump on these sled dogs feeds and just assume that the famous younger mushers like Ray and Jesse Holmes are just going to run every race out there.
Well, we got Ryan and Robert, my brother's boys,
yeah,
racing, and Ray Jr.
Yeah.
And his kids are starting to race now.
So when you used to come up this hill, what was it like for you in your head? Were you ever worried about it? Were you just confident?
I come by here in the summertime and it's just a little hill, and then in the wintertime it's a cliff. So I think it's a frosty.
Right on. And who do you want to say hi to out there in the Reddington family?
Oh, I'd say hi to my whole family.
Okay, right on. You've been right by my side here. It's great having you here. I'm going to flip the camera back around. I'll give you a little view of I get the A-team behind me here on the hill, guys. So when I have a question or if I'm wondering about things, I know I've got expertise. Look, long gap in the weight. Looking down here is where we look for our teams. Long gap in the weight. But boy, Greg Taylor just came up looking good. That means there's been all sorts of moving. And Tom Huntington put up a great post on Facebook about day 2 of Rondy being moving day, where you move up and down positions. Certainly happening. Also, the race is in honor of Gareth Wright, who moved a lot on day 2 of his races. He won 3 Rondys himself. We have the champion list here. There again is the upper part of the hill there. Yeah, Sharon Payne just asked about Lance. Yeah, he scratched. He went ahead and pulled his team. So, yeah, Ed White just said, was that Timmy? Yep, that's Timmy Reddington right there.
Yeah, I think he came down to some races.
Right here, he's standing behind me helping out. And let's go ahead and look at some of these champs over the years, folks. I got the list right here. You know, I'm full of lists, right? But you start looking at the World Championship and trying to get your name on this list of champions. Are you kidding me? That's a big time list. So Gareth Wright, the first time winning 1950 this race, is in honor of him. Passed away last year, and we're just, yeah, everybody's sad about that. One of the true legends of the Rondy. Our belief on why Lance scratched. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Team in.
All right. Come on, Greg. Finish it up. All right, here comes Greg.
Okay, Greg Taylor's finishing right now. He put on a big day today, so
The dogs are.
we're listening on the radio now.
He has to. And we just hope that he didn't take too much out, but he'll figure it out.
Here we go.
Wow. Looking awesome. Nice.
Let's see who this is.
Did he look as strong as I thought he did?
Is this
Well,
Guy?
I'd like to have seen him work a little harder on the sled, right? However, he's just put together a very solid run today.
Okay, this team is slowing down here, folks. Let's see how they do. Musher's tired, team's tired. Let's see if they're going to make it up the magic carpet here. They're going to make it. He is tired, you can tell. Or maybe he fell or something injured himself. He probably has a dog in the basket there. Guy Gerard right there. Team slower, but certainly made it up the hill. Looks like he's carrying one.
Following it on CBS Sports Radio 590 AM, 96.7.
Wow.
Going back to Cordova Hill. What do you got, Deanna?
Okay, Deanna's right there. Deanna, who's giving the Cordova Hill feed updates, is right there. Just in case you're wondering, folks. Okay, here we go. Team charging in.
The bib number. We were down to the third last three. So the spectators being
Hey, there's Buddy coming, folks. Team number 1, Buddy Streeper, hauling butt. Look at this army of champions. Buddy's already started his run. He's not messing around. He came here to win this race. Look at that, Buddy Streeper right there. He came here all business. Yesterday put out an amazing time. He wanted to send a message that he was going to make sure to not leave anything on the table like he did in 2017. And defending his title, going for his 8th Fur Rondy, that was Bud Streeper. Wow. And I like when a team's fast enough to have the musher be able to start running at the bottom. That's a good sign. So as you train your eye looking at these teams, if the mushers stay on the sled and not running, it's because they probably don't have enough speed to run. And that speed's determined by those lead dogs. So as you can tell, Buddy's lead dogs just charged right up. Wow. Okay, look at the top of Cordova again. Traffic moving back and forth as we wait for the next team. We still have Carouche Parteau. We still have Amy Dunlap in that top 5. We still have actually all sorts of teams out here. Okay. Let's just see where folks are. We have KP. And Amy Dunlap. Where are those two? They started out today in position 2 and 3. Buddy has passed. That was a really, really beautiful looking team there. I did get a chance to talk to the team so Tony Blandford, bib number 26, he leased the other Streeper team for the race. Had a tough day yesterday, scratched, but we just I want to make sure he knows, it's a lot of work, a lot of effort being out here, and I know he's bummed to not be on the trail. But for Lance Mackey, it looks like his team got tired, and he called in the dog truck for Amy and KP. We'll just see what they have to say at the end of this. So many different obstacles out there. Okay, we're getting the Amy Dunlap update.
All right, great job out there, and go in, get some cocoa, and we'll see you tomorrow.
So we're just keeping our eye out. We got it.
All right, let's go to Cordova Hill. I believe Deanna has some more for us.
Oh.
Am I right, Deanna? Or you see some more dogs?
Not quite yet. We were wondering why there was such a thing.
Okay, we'll look forward to hearing.
Okay, we are just waiting on our next team. There's a big gap. Wow. What does that mean? What stories will be told?
Which we know Buddy has climbed up to the top of.
All right. Cordova Hill coverage carrying on here. Just a few more minutes. We'll hopefully have the next teams in, and then we'll go ahead and I'll run over to 4th again, and we'll see if we can get some post-race interviews. And then it's time to rest the old throat. Get on the computer and clean up these feeds for you guys. And as Lloyd Gilbertson just said, it's a 3-day race for sure. You bet. Anything can happen out here. You can't go in thinking you got this thing figured out in a couple seconds of a tangle or a moose or whatever. You could have a whole new outlook and a whole new bib number.
Sled.
But if the teams do come up Cordova and they need a little help, they're allowed to get help.
They're moving like a rocket.
So we've only had one team really shut down again. That was Wendy Callis' team, jumped off the right bank just like yesterday. Leaders just G off to the sidewalk, and she got over and got him back on and got him moving again. Not the biggest deal.
That train that's behind him, that would be the right color.
Oh, thanks, Lisa and everybody. Let's see what we have here.
Yep, that's key, and he's got a dog in the basket, and he's making sure the zipper stays. So I've counted 6 dogs.
Okay, so the plan is we got a couple more teams we're keeping an eye on, just waiting for them to come around the bend. Tomorrow we'll do our live coverage beginning at 11 a.m. again. We'll do the downtown at noon on 4th, and then we'll run over to Cordova, and we'll catch the post race, and then we'll also catch the banquet. So we're giving you the full 3-day spectacular, and the goal is to make Fur Rondy again known to everybody in the world, where you can see the dogs, see the hills, see the character of Anchorage, how cool it is. Look at right here. Dog team coming, look at that. Okay, here we go. Carouge Porteau right now coming down. I'm gonna get my camera here and zoom in. Just first sign of Carouge, you can see way down there. KP, he's won championships all over the world. 4, 6, 8 dog. Open class is newer to him. Here we go. KP crossing that first road right now. He's kennel partners with Ken and Lori Cheezick. Ken was a champion a few years back, so they do combine kennels. Oh boy. Shut down right now. That's KP shut down. Oh, thanks so much, Sharon Payne. Just if you got a great camo. Right now, we got a situation. We have KP fixing a tangle. There he is, moving back to his sled. He's going to pull that hook. Here goes the hook pull right there. Boom. And he'll start his team up again. Carouge Porteau, Eagle River. Team having a tough hill. That's a tired looking team right there. Yep, you can hear all the cheering. Get him up and over, just get him up and over the golden carpet there, just get him up and over. Yeah, KP, hang in there, buddy. There he goes, he's just getting him up and over. There, now they'll straighten back out, get back on, get in their groove. That's a tough day on the hill, but they're up and over. Yep, you can really tell how quickly things change around here.
All right, thank you very much, Nana. So, winding the day down.
Wow.
And things slowing down.
Okay, if you just missed that, that was KP's team. They're looking pretty tired. They shut down right at the base of the hill, little tangle there, popped off the sled after hooking it down, got dog untangled, pulled the hook. Team sort of walked up the hill more or less, got up and over. So there'll be a story there. And then there'll be a story with Amy Dunlap. Buddy's team's already blown by a long time ago. Greg Taylor blew by a long time ago. So we've got a big change in the start order for tomorrow. And we'll have some stories about whether it's tired dogs or an issue out there. Lots of things. This is a very mentally challenging race. And like KP was saying this morning, you can't train on city streets. You can't train for this race, really. You can't just run down 4th Ave and Fairbanks, or in Anchorage, whatever you want. You can't train for the ONAC up in Fairbanks. And I just got a text from my baby, Jamie. She's up in Chishmarash. Hi, Jamie. Thank you. I miss you. And I thank everybody tuning in from around the world. We're waiting on Amy Dunlap. We're waiting for a team to come down that road. God, I like Amy and Jason so much. It's painful waiting, knowing that they're having a tough day. So, probably like you, you're like looking down the trail, looking at somebody around here to tell us it's going to be okay. We know that Lance Scratch, he called the dog team. the dog truck to get his dogs off the trail. So that's 3 scratches so far. We had 2 this morning. Eric LaForce hurt his back yesterday. So we're sorry for Eric. He traveled a long way to be here. There was a lot of anticipation. And then we also had Tony Blandford scratch after yesterday's completion. So we're now just praying that Amy Dunlap gets moving here. And a lot of chatter right now about conditioned teams versus non-conditioned teams. And then, the conditions in Alaska have been, like a lot of places, variable. Sometimes you have a lot of ice, sometimes you have a lot of cold. Sometimes you don't always get the miles on you want. Where's Amy? Can somebody tell me where Amy is? I'm starting to get worried here, folks. Where is Amy Dunlap?
Mill has a booming voice, doesn't he? He does.
Yeah, let's go. Let's cheer her on. Let's bring her in. She started today in position number 2. Yeah, we're definitely going to have Maya move up. There's no question she'll move up. So here's our top of the order there. That's why we're trying to get the right focus so you can see that and the race in case the team comes. So we are missing that number 2 bib. Let's see where she could be. Thanks so much for all the support, everybody. Really appreciate it. We're trying to give you the best we got. We're using a DJI Osmo stabilizer. We're using a AT&T Priority 5G network service. Top of the tower service, so we get priority over everybody else. And we're also using a brand new iPhone to get the maximum battery and clearest lens for you. So that's how we've. Oh gosh, I'm worried now.
Outhouse races following the dogs. Also don't miss the Eskimo blanket toss.
I am worried about Amy, folks.
All right, so still lots of Fur Rondy fun to be had after this day 2 of our 2020 Open World Championship sled dog
Oh,
race.
thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. Hey, let's look back at some champions here. We had Arlie Reynolds join us today on the start line. He won the race in 2013 and 2014. Ken Chizik won in 2012. He's been helping out as well. KP's partner. We also had Roxy Wright out there. She won in 2017 and also 1992, 1993, and 89. We had Buddy Streeper won his first one of these in 2003. Then he won again in 2004. Before and after that, Eggle won in 2002 and 2005. 2006, the race was canceled. 2007, 8, and 9, and 10, Buddy won 4 in a row. 2011, Eggle came back for one more. And then Ken Chizik and Arlie. Roxy Wright again in 2017. So then going in the, boy, look at some of these years. 1966, Joey Reddington won this race, Joey Reddington Jr. And we had Doc Lombard win this race in 1963, 64, 65, 69, 70, 71, 74. Amazing, right? Gareth Wright won this in 1950, 1957. How cool is that? I believe one more time in there too.
Okay, yeah, we're waiting on Amy.
So we're just waiting on Amy, folks. We're waiting on Amy.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll hear something here momentarily.
Everybody's waiting on Amy. The radio people.
Thank our sponsors once again, of course, the Alaskan Sled Dog Racing Association.
Okay. The Cochrans, you hear that last name quite a bit, and the Cochrans have been racing in the Open World Championship for many, many years. The Beifelts, we had Q Beifelt won in 1960. Clem Tellman won in 1953, the Fur Rondy. Earl Norris won in 47 and 48. Our first winner in 1946, Jake Butler. He won again in 49. Jimmy Malamute won. Okay, here we are, folks. We're right on Cordova. We're waiting for the last team. So you're in the marathon wait for Amy Dunlap. This clock just keeps on ticking here. Here we are. wondering where Amy Dunlap is.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you because you told me the other day, and it's made me wonder, and I forgot to ask you.
You can hear the radio coverage in the background here. You can hear everybody's wondering what happened to our top three. So Buddy's team looked amazing. KP, Carouche Parteau's team looked really tired, and Amy's team has not even made it to Cordova Hill. So I'm thinking we're going to see a Buddy, Greg Taylor. Guy did look pretty tired, so might be a little move in there. I bet Marvin Cochran probably moves up. Maya definitely moves up. It's going to be exciting to see what the top five look like. Okay, so any word on Amy?
They're going to pick up at the bottom of the hill.
Okay, so Amy Scotts. Okay,
Not official yet.
not officially yet. Okay, so unofficially, folks,
Supposed to stop again.
thank you. Kim Wells, one of our Azure volunteers, unofficially, we're not going to see Amy's team come up this hill because they're going to get picked up. That's what our understanding is right now. So this is we call this Heartbreak Hill because sometimes your race ends here, sometimes it ends before here. But it's also an agonizing place to watch because it's very close to the finish. And you know that when you see your team come through here in good shape, it's exciting. But when you don't see your team come at all, there's an empty pit in all of our stomachs right now. The Dunlaps work super hard every year. They have a small kennel up in Salcha. They both work their butts off, raising their kids and taking care of their businesses. And here they are on day 2 having a real tough moment here. So send Amy all the love you can right now. We still just want to see a team come around the corner, right? I mean, nobody wants to leave. We all want to see this team. So
Hi, honey.
here we go.
Hi, Pam Reddington.
Here we go. Here you can say hello to people. That's fine.
Hi, John Dyer.
Introduce yourself and say hello.
Hi, my name's Lori. I'm from Manly Hot Springs.
And
And what?
what else are you doing down here?
What am I doing down here? I'm here for the Rondy. Oh, HL program.
Sometimes the elders have to be reminded what they're actually doing here. She's here
No,
with the
we're just
George
having
Atlas
fun.
School program, and we're having fun at the Rondy,
Yeah, we're
right?
having fun.
Cool, thank you. And say yes, definitely hi to Pam and everybody up in Manly Hot Springs. Awesome community. Of course, we always love seeing Pam out. She's a legend in the world of dog mushers, as you know. Her hospitality, and she lost her husband a couple years ago, so we're of course sad about that. Still, because her husband and her helped out so many mushers, including my good friend Emily Entrikin, and yeah, our community changed over the years. So hold on to those you love, hold on to your dogs, keep everybody close. I'm going to go head downtown here and get some interviews there. And thanks so much for joining us today. Again, Amy Dunlap's team, it looks like they're going to go ahead and just pick them up wherever they are, and that'll be a scratch. So that'll be our 4th total scratch day. So Tony Blanford, Eric LaForce, Lance Mackey, and Amy Dunlap. That's what it looks like unofficially. Tune in here on Main Street. We'll go get some more some interviews for you. And thanks so much for all your support. Really appreciate it.